5 signs of being chosen by God. We are looking at 5 signs of being chosen by God. Number 1 is unusual trials. You find out that you face some intense struggles not because you are forgotten, but because you are being refined for a higher purpose. That is number 1, unusual trials. Then number 2, unexplainable favor. Unexplainable favor. You also find out that doors open for you that you didn't knock. You didn't knock on. Grace follows you even when you fall. Things are just happening, on their own accord. Then number 3, deep inner calling. Deep inner calling. You feel a persistent pull towards purpose. Sometimes that is why you have to be sensitive about yourself. Okay, so sometimes you feel a persistence pull towards purpose. You are getting it, is bubbling inside. Truth or serving others. There is this persistent pull, towards purpose, truth, and serving others. Even when it doesn't make sense, you are still getting that push from the inside. You are having that pull, that magnetic force that is pulling you to purpose, to truth, and towards serving others, like humanitarian service. There are people that they want to get involved, they want to make it happen, they want to bring the tension down, okay, things like that, and so many others. Then number 4 is isolation for preparation. Sometimes you are isolated, you don't really know why, but you can't stop it too. But you should understand that not all isolation is for evil. Some are for preparation, okay, to avoid distraction. So God often sets apart those he chooses. That is how he does this thing. He will set you apart, he will work on you, he package you, and he display you to the earth, to the world, okay, to the universe. That is how it works. So isolation is sometimes good for preparation. So God often sets apart those, as many of them that he chooses, he loves, and he wants to give an assignment. He usually isolate them for preparation. Loneliness can be his way of drawing you closer, okay? So sometimes you are lonely. They take advantage of that time, that season, that situation, okay? Not all loneliness are for evil, like I said. Take advantage of it, see what you can derive from it, okay? I think there are a lot to even learn from that. Your lonely state, your lonely time, your lonely hour, your lonely season. There are things you can learn from it. You can just take time to discover maybe more about yourself, more about life, more about God. Know what is what, okay? Because if you don't know, you don't know. So number 5, which is the last point, key point, is spiritual sensitivity. Spiritual sensitivity. So you notice things sometimes others overlook. You see things others overlook. There are people that they can just pass a particular place for like 5 to 10 times, and something is there like that can be put in order. They would just take their mind off, though they are seeing it, but that interest, that sensitivity, that this thing, let's range it and put it here so that maybe it will not cause problem or cause harm. It is not in their agenda. There are people like that, okay? So spiritual sensitivity, you have to be sensitive spiritually. You have to notice things even before they begin to manifest or take place, okay? So you notice things that others do not notice, or what they overlook, okay? So your heart is more awake to right, wrong, and God's voice. Spirits still talk to men, spirits still communicate to men. It depends on you and I if we are really sensitive to the fact that there is spirit existing, and that spirit can speak to your spirit because you are a spirit man. So there is that tendency. It is a fact that spirit can speak to your spirit, because spirit they can communicate, okay? So all you need to do is to have that that sensitivity inside of you to notice, to understand things. Like it is written in the scripture that the children of Issachar, they understood times, they are sensitive to time and season. Okay, so that the 5 key signs that you are being chosen by God. So if you go back to it and look at it again and begin to follow it one after the other and check your life event, they will spell, they will make the handwriting to be very clear to you. So thank you very much for listening. If you have not subscribed to this channel, I want you to do so, because in this channel you learn about life and you learn about your purpose. When you connect these two things together, destiny begins to play. Okay, so you need to know about life, you need to know about your purpose. That is the two things we do here. We tell you about life, we tell you about purpose. So if you have not subscribed, you can click on the subscribe button and turn on the bell notification button, so that whenever I will come up with any other exciting lessons like this, you'll be the first to be notified. And also you can click on the like button so that others can see this video and benefit from it. And don't stop to share it to your friends and loved ones, so that they also can listen to it and learn and move forward in life. Once again, thank you for listening, and see you in my next lesson.